genders. Emotional reason, future right. Your sins later, just as bad. As if a divine truth seeker. History answers we feel. That existence happening. The reality of a truth. The reality of a truth. What should we accept? The reality of a truth. Reality. As the universe turned black, did the sun ever defy fate? Beyond the all, do you recognize me? Does meaning have meaning? The beginning and the end are all the same. It can be true. Who said you won? I wish and influence share like this. As if a divine truth seeker and righteous.
Hello. Hello, hello. Hey Paul, hey Jamie. You guys are doing well. Hello, hello. Okay. So I know they're already in character, so give me one quick second because I gotta do the funny of fixing this screen. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. Okay, as much as I like that song, I need my other music right now. Alright.
Yeah. Really? That'll be interesting.
I'm gonna tease you with this one, Kimmy. I saw you spin it.
Suicide and Esper have come across something.
Oh, alrighty. Spooky. Sorry, you can't do that. I repeat the truth.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Twilight Mother.
I'm guessing you found Naomi in a unconscious state. Her soul is a little bit further adrift from her body right now.
Yes, she's, out of it, as they say.
Yes. So I checked on her through the Nexus, and yeah, it seems that she's having a little bit more of an out-of-body experience than she normally does when she's sleeping.
Yeah. But if she'll
It is what
join,
it is.
yeah, she'll come by if she's able to. If she manages to
Yeah.
wake up, you know her. She likes
If
to
she manages to
sleep.
wake up.
I do recall one occasion where she fell asleep here. She was snoring very loud.
Well, yeah. Right. Let's see. Okay, good. Good to know. So, seems that the fate lines have converged, which is a good thing, which means that I can go on to the first topic of today. So, there are specific individuals who I'm going to be selecting to go on the little excursion, and we'll probably actually go into detail about that discussion a little bit later on. But I'm going to instead of it being like another one of those volunteer things, there are just some people that I feel would be better suited to this task than others. Right. Because it's an info gathering thing, if anything. So. That being said, sorry, I'm having conversations with the council right now.
Excuse me.
I also hear the voices in my head too.
Well, it's more specifically they just came across something in the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're having a discussion. They are. It's another anchor, but the reason why this one's having more of a discussion than anything else is because it's a place that we should have already restarted. There was a dead world that was a friend's old world that had ultimately died. There wasn't much left of it. Not even a living soul left in that reality. And we came in and we did what we usually do as Twillin and restarted the cycle. But apparently, a fragment of that world
Don't worry about it.
is
I'm going this way.
still in existence and appears to be the location of one of the anchors.
Huh.
So, give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I think I fixed it.
Good job.
The Eldritch God of the Flux was trying to take my hand.
I see.
Hey.
Hey, Affinity.
Righto. Okay, after small deliberation, they believe that it is safe to transport directly to the location, and I will have you all investigate.
Alright.
Anything we should be concerned about aside from the usual, or?
Unlike the previous one, they're picking up high energy readings, meaning that there is either something happening there right now, or there is something of significant note there right now. So I would be ready for anything. Possibly might have to fight something. Possibly. So, that being said...
Do we want to try and break this one too, or are there too few of us right now?
This one should be easy to break. Well, I mean, I shouldn't
The
say
fact that Pug and Wolfie are here, that definitely bodes well.
Maybe not
because
easy,
of
but possible.
because the state of the fragmented reality, it's already supposed to be restarting. So whatever is currently there is basically anchoring this last piece of that reality. So once that's dispatched, there's a good chance that it will naturally occur, meaning that we don't need to do, well, anything like Normie needs. Like, Normie doesn't need to technically be involved in this, because technically it's already in, like a domino that's been propped up that's about to fall, but, you know.
Okay. Alright.
So, if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and get that location prepped in the portal.
Very well.
So, like I said, be prepared to fight something once you're there. Sorry about your hand, boy.
Ready as I can be.
Pretty much.
Anyways. Are you done? Thanks. No. It is not. Where's the one in my left hand?
Oh, we're definitely having combat. It was in the announcement post, so.
I'll get it there.
Yeah, I see these two nerds down there.
This will be the first time that I've ever had a reality mostly restart.
Not fully restart, not somewhat restart, but mostly restart.
You know, after reading through a lot of those books, I kind of have some... I'm starting to theory craft in my head. Like, I'm starting to think about these kind of things in ways I didn't before. So now I'm starting to think, why did this not finish?
Myriad of reasons.
We'll look into it on the outside, so once you all return from whatever you guys do there, we'll have a discussion on it.
Well, I mean, my first theory right now is maybe... is maybe the anchor itself somehow shot through time and is what yanked it in the first place, despite happening earlier.
Probably.
Did I not favorite it?
Uh-oh.
Someone stand in the way.
Loading black screen.
Yes, the portal's right there.
We gotta wait a minute. Quick, everyone do your idle animation.
No, no. It's the character select idle animation.
Alright.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do I have to go?
See you when you get back, darling.
See you soon. Hello. Well, this definitely is gonna go well. Which means I need my fan on.
Third time I've been on this map for RP purposes.
Finally, I can take over another church. I mean,
Hey yo, I'm gonna
You know,
save this world because this is nice.
Maybe Listen to Paradise City is a bad song choice for this map.
Hold on. I'm putting on Octopath. Give me a second. I'm putting on some Octopath. Let's get some nice tense music going here. You know.
But yeah, this is the third. This is the third time I've been on this map for RP purposes.
You know what? Creeping Dread.
It's a pretty good visual representation, but this was also specifically the place we used for a scene that happened a while back, so that's why we're using it again.
Also, hi Pug. Hi Wolfie.
Hello. They've been here the whole time.
I know they are. I just didn't get the chance to say hi. Oh, this is a Carl map. No wonder I recognize this. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Carl.
Can't wait till they bring back my Elysion map. Fucking hell.
Me too. Gotta stretch the muscles. Let's go.
Oh
Yeah, I have, like my ankle's like twisted right now, so I'm trying to like untwist it and I don't know how to like.
Roll.
I don't know
roll
why
your
it's
ankle.
twisted.
Roll it.
That's
Yeah.
what I've been doing, and it's like no, I don't want to like untwist.
If you like want to put your ankle to the side and just put it on the floor and like put pressure on it. Try doing that.
Yeah, clearly.
Do it each and every other way.
Clearly. How are you doing, Doggo?
It just makes me. The description of doing that made me squeamish there for a moment for some reason.
Understandable.
Cause
Understandable.
You could also do lunges.
Or just
That
take it
puts,
out entirely and put it
That would
aside.
be a less ick.
just take.
I'm good.
Just take off your leg.
Put on the replacement ankle for now.
Good lord.
You only need one foot.
No.
It's fine.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively give you the description of what you guys see when you get here. So
Oh boy.
this area is as you see it, but along the edges of the horizon you can see literally the nothingness that is.
Oh.
It's like it's attempting to eat the place. Like this place shouldn't be here, but something is pushing it back. So basically the sky and everything. Luckily for you all, there is an atmosphere here, so no need to worry about that.
But good to know.
Well, yeah, no, it's good for me. That's for
Yeah.
damn sure.
I think like the one person who needs it would be Sariel.
Fuck.
I need it.
Cause, but
You gotta
you
help
have a
sometimes.
don't you have a isn't that hermetically sealed?
It is when I'm not using holy water in the tank.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
Oh, wait a minute.
Put on helmet, fills up with holy water.
Oh, it would be the worst feeling ever. It's like that that water that they invented to make you're able to breathe, but it feels you feel that fluid. So I'd be constantly dry drowning the whole
Yeah,
time.
that's.
Oxidized
Don't
water.
Yup, that's pretty much the feeling I get the whole time. So combat is 0 at that point.
Shit.
But what is going on
I
in
won't.
the air though is that
She might
it
get hurt, but I won't die.
feels stale, and those who can smell stale,
Lovely.
lifeless. Everything here feels.
It smells like the hotel.
One thing that you guys aren't getting, despite it being in the shore, you're not getting that endless despair feeling for some reason.
Oh.
But what you are getting is how to describe this feeling. You guys are gonna hate this description, but you know when you just forgot what you're talking about, but you cannot for the life of you remember it?
I mean, when I did like 5 minutes, 10 about 20.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? No, I'm going home. No, fuck this shit. I'm not.
Hey, this is mine now.
The rat stole your portal. What can we do?
Jokes on her. Jokes
But
on the
yeah,
rat. She fell into the ocean,
basically,
into the lake.
Something is there trying to like be remembered.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. That's it. That's
Yeah.
an interesting sensation. Okay.
And that's just going to be constant throughout your time here. Now,
Yippee.
with that said and done, I'm gonna go take these two chaos.
Oh god, we're fucked. We're fucked. Oh my god. Fire!
The other day, I wrapped up working on an avatar. There's gonna be for Hour of Twilight that I'm very excited for. It's something Kimmy and I have been working on for a while.
Fuck yeah.
In addition to that one, Kimmy asked for a dark nut, so I made her a dark nut.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ah,
I forgot they were called dark nuts.
Yeah. Specifically, Twilight Princess Dark Nuts. Oh god.
Unfortunately, this one doesn't have the Swift Under Armor. I couldn't find the model of that.
Man,
But it is the hefty one. I've got shield dash and a
Oh my
slash.
god. Oh god. I love the Twilight Princess Dark Nuts. They are my favorite. They were like my favorite boss like boss into pseudo boss.
Well, they basically started as a mini boss.
Yeah,
and
they go
then
mini boss and
became-
then yeah.
And then they were kind of gatekeeper enemies for, I believe
It
it was just Hyrule Castle.
Negative.
No,
They were found in the Cave of
Castle,
Ordeals.
they were all-
Cave of Ordeals.
Cave of Ordeals. Yeah.
Which,
Cave of
fun
Ordeals
fact.
and Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, fun fact by the way, if you clear the Cave of Ordeals, you fight 2 of the Dark Nuts in the same room. That's really small.
Oh,
But if you do it a second
it's
time,
3.
you fight 3.
It's 3. Yeah, it's 3.
No, that's if you do it the second time around. It's 3. It's 2 on default, 3 on the second go around.
Huh.
Yeah.
Could have sworn it was 3.
No, it's 2. It's 2 normal on the first run, 3 on the second run.
That's weird because I replayed Twilight Princess recently.
Okay, hold on. Okay, give me.
To 100%.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I could have sworn I only did it once. And there were 3 on the
Okay.
final floor.
Give me 1 second. Give me a second.
Unless I'm just insane. I could just be insane.
Yeah, 1 second. It's been a while because I have 100%ed TP. Cave of Ordeals. I love that dungeon is so much fun.
It's not even a dungeon, it's just a gauntlet.
It is a gauntlet, but it's fun.
Man.
Oh no, that's the wrong Lerock. That's an old one. This is the most recent.
Oh, you're right. It is 3 on the first visit, 4 on every subsequent visit. Okay, you are right. My apologies.
You're off by 1.
Oh, I'm seeing what. Okay, here's why. Because floor 39 is 2 Dark Nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one turns into that one turns onto 3. There we go.
Man.
There we go. I remember
I'm
now.
gonna go back to
It's been a long ass time too.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, there's like there is a grand total on a first run through 6 Dark Nuts in Cave of Ordeals.
Bring it on.
Subsequent encounters is 8. Subsequent run-throughs is 8. which is insane.
What I usually just do is one of two things. I just smack him until dodge, and then there's a good opening.
Yep.
Or I do the one fucking hidden trading seal where you be able to just go completely around. All right, I think we're up and ready to go. On your feet.
I muted myself apparently. Yes.
This is true. You were just waving your hands.
I wasn't saying anything until I said something, and then I noticed. Oh, I instinctively muted myself.
It's the mute icon on your HUD.
Bing.
I have mine set up to where in a world it disappears after a while.
Yeah, same.
Man.
Same.
Mine's always on my HUD.
Mainly because of the fact that I actually had issue with burn in at one point.
Yeah, it actually stops burning. Yeah.
No idea what that is, but anyways.
Pixels that are basically burned into your screen or into a screen because they're constantly on, and it's a ghost image. Yeah.
You'll see the ghost image of it constantly,
Mm-hmm.
no matter if it's there or not.
It's yeah, and it's because if you leave like something
whenever-
on, constantly. Yeah.
Whenever I played Elite Dangerous in my Valve, not my Valve, my Vibe, the HTC Vibe, I would see the VR chat microphone icon.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's why you want it to fade out, because it prevents that.
Kind of
Play
Elite
Elite Dangerous. They also have other things, but anyways. So you guys will get here, you know, the description I gave. One thing is for certain, Boy, do you have an ability to sense eldritch things?
Uh-oh.
The Promethean Flame does.
Alright.
Because it irks it. It doesn't.
I didn't need to ask you the question, Katsuo.
It irks it, yeah, because I keep a permanent ley line around me. Like a stable.
Yeah, the reason I asked Poi was because I know that they've dealt with eldritch things in the past, so I didn't know if they had something to deal with it.
The flame. I learned one ability to stop one fucker and never used it.
For you, Poi, something in that direction is pinging eldritch nastiness near the gate of that castle thing.
Yippee!
You, on the
Boy
other
dies
hand,
immediately. I'm sorry, guys.
Shit.
you feel something that it's definitely something that, at least in the past, like when you were lower tier working for the elders, is still definitely something that you would have been sent to take care of. Something is fucking with things that shouldn't over there. That is eldritch. Rest in peace, Garcia. Oh, there.
Anything for me on my end, Kimmy, or nah?
Not beyond that. I'm only asking these because these are the ones that are specifically focused on that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no other passive thing other than what I already gave. But that is what you get, so...
Noted.
In 3, 2, 1, bam.
I hate that.
Yeah.
We always seem to hit wherever we end up. It never feels good to be in any of these places.
No, I mean, I hate it because I'm pretty sure there's someone fucking with something.
Oh, there probably is.
Again, that's just something that happens with us.
I mean, abnormalities, abnormalities, planar energies, or planar entities. They're all fucking the same, and they all do the same fucking stupid shit.
Yeah.
Because they think they can.
No, because they can. Not because they think, because they can.
They do it
They
just
think they
because.
can, Because they anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, why the fuck are we in a desert? Oh wait, this is
Not even a.
setting.
It's not even a desert. It's a wasteland.
Yeah, that's a
That's more,
tomb world.
that's
whatever
more
you
likely
call it.
dust rather than sand.
Probably.
Fucking sucks.
That feeling is weird too.
Fucking reminds me of home. I hate it.
Hmm.
Ouch.
You saying ouch for?
That just reminds you of home?
My origin, not anywhere you've been.
Well, yeah, but I say ouch because I feel bad that, like, your home was anything like this.
Semantics. It's a story for later when I feel in the mood for it.
You said you had to talk about it.
Some people ask me.
I am not.
This place must have been pretty impressive back in its day.
No kidding. Got some stock, so let me guess.
There are figures.
Hello.
People fighting over there.
Mhm.
Yep.
Go around and try to get on some.
I would say we should definitely be careful because I see a myriad of weapons all littering this pathway.
That's a bunch of swords and spears, yup.
Is that a fucking child? I think they already see us anyways, so.
Yeah, probably.
They're a bit too distracted in their own duel.
Skylining is on a fucking hill.
Well, pick your poison. Who are we defending? Who are we not?
I'd rather not make any such choice unless...
Sariel, now that you've got a clear sight, the enemy the individual is fighting is the same one that was in the Forge of Stars, the one with bladed arms.
What about the one on the right? Anything?
I don't know if you've encountered there before.
Probably not. So, if you're asking me that, no. So, understood. That's the entity we fought in the Forge of Stars.
The black one?
Yep. Which means do not underestimate this thing. This guy likes to...
So go after that one.
Yes. That's the bigger threat, because it escaped.
Alright.
Damn it. Never mind. My decision has been made up already by my thought.
Here we go. Katsuya, let's talk and take care of the bigger problem.
Finding like eight like weird mode right now.
Yeah, no. Same things as last time. Back your legs. Yeah. Gazio, come here.
Yeah.
Cover me. There, that should do it.
I hate you.
That should do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Clear path in front of me real quick.
Katsuo, shift left.
You know what? Fine.
Up.
I mean, we have to deal with this thing, so.
Yeah, we do.
I thought I saw something.
There. Kimmy,
Okay.
she's gonna pick up one of the spears and chuck it straight at the creature.
Gotcha.
Poof! Spear throw into your chest. Katsuo, ground this fucker.
Fuck
Look where the air is distorting. Go. That's where he's at.
Don't fall too far. You'll get caught up in the dust.
I don't see anything.
I think they're gone.
You look familiar.
Let me give her back control. Hold on.
Yeah, can't say you sensing Eldritch coming from her.
Good injury wise.
I'm caught up a bit, but
What, huh?
I think I'm really
You good?
okay.
Oh, yeah. I've had worse.
Just making sure.
Where did you all come from?
A place.
There you go. Almost like flicked you an accident, sorry.
You good on injuries?
Aside from the
one?
stab,
I took care of
Yeah.
that one for you. Still gonna be sore for a bit, but I took care of it for you.
oh heavens, yes.
Oh, there it is. Ow. Alright.
Darlings? Darlings, do you hear me?
We hear you, Twilight Mother.
Maybe.
Yeah?
Is that voice?
As soon as you guys arrived on site, I got my vision cut off from you. Wait a minute. Alia?
Hi, Q.
So I did run
No.
into them before.
Yeah, we have.
Good, yes. This individual is a friend. But you guys will need to enter into the Twilight portal very soon. The dimensional flux is starting to... Yes.
So basically, the domino has fallen. Time to go then.
Oh, okay, so we don't need to find the anchor.
Right
Alright.
as she says that, you hear the sound of glass starting to crack as you see literal cracks start to form across the sky, and it
Yep.
slowly start disintegrating from the very top towards the ground here. You see what a gateway rise from where I'm standing.
Time to go.
Once you are
In, go, now!
there we go. Anyways.
Oh wait, better.
So, as you guys exit through the gateway, looking back through the portal, you would slowly see as this place finally condenses down into a singularity for the briefest of moments, and you all witness, before the portal fully closes, the beginnings of a Big Bang.
Oh boy.
Wow.
My turn. Oh, excuse me.
That's a lot of radiation.
You saw the world restart.
Finally. Big Bang.
Yay, radiation.
Yay.
I'm not here. I mean,
Death.
I got stuck with the fucking spears.
I chucked two of them at you too, Wolfie.
Yeah, that came me in my ears.
Oh wait, let me do this correctly.
No.
Ball.
Alia's signal got brought up. Lowell was like,
He's just like, the fuck? Alright.
Because Lowell used to watch over her. As
Oh.
well. Like,
I'm aware of everyone that still has a Lotus.
alright. So,
Hey, look at Tail.
once you guys are ready,
Ready as I can be.
okay. Then, in that case, in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Well, that was something.
I didn't know why get rid of that.
I don't know what's crazier, the fact that I saw that, or the fact that it's not the first time I've seen such a thing.
Blood.
It seems that basically what was supposed to happen ended up happening right at last moment.
Well, you did say the domino was
Which-
about to fall.
Clearly, it did, and Silsai is giving me some details about what she found just on the outside of that reality now once you were there. Basically, once you all went in, communication into it was, well, null and void, so to speak.
Yes, we found something there, alright.
We found this one.
Well, them, but also... You'll want to see that.
The one who...
The one who escaped the,
The one
forge.
who was the general that was at the forge. Great.
Yes.
Have you been dealing with them?
yeah. You
Only
haven't.
Yes, it
once.
seems so.
I've been what?
That was the second time we ran into them.
Is
Again.
that what's
Yes.
happening?
Also, hi, Lowell.
Hello.
How's
So,
things?
To let you know, since that was your former home,
Chaotic
Noted.
is the best way to put it.
seems that right after we did what we did, most of the reality had begun to dissolve. But one endless apparently must have snuck in, anchored themselves in that one location. Probably because of its significance.
There was always something that felt off, but I didn't think much of it until
I don't know,
Until it
feeling
suddenly
was a
got a little bit more poignant
bit louder.
recently.
yes.
That would be because it seems that that location was utilized as an anchor point for something that we're referring to as the Thorn. It is something that is comprising of several different energies, one of them being Eldritch.
Probably why she really wanted to go there and end it herself. Okay.
Something was basically attempting to piggyback on whatever ambient energy of the whatever was left there, use it as an anchor point. With you guys dealing with that entity, at least getting it to get out of there, it didn't see any value being around anymore, so it left. Probably hoping that the crunch would kill you all.
And I'm assuming that the anchor point is no more, correct?
It is, for at least what we can tell. If there's another one
Didn't
that
even get to
appears,
see it.
I'll let you know. But them finding an apt location that, well, would be appropriate for their mixture of things.
I guess
brief introduction to those who I don't know. My name's Alia. That there was my homeworld. And that should have been, I guess, put to a close a long time ago.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
A couple years back, I was going to help them. I took Nomi and the 3 other horsemen to it to begin the process of, well, the end. Closing the story. But allowing that story to not fall into the endless beyond, but be born anew, so that way it doesn't get consumed by nothingness. So those souls could live new lives in a new story. Unfortunately, it seems that I'm guessing the same faction that ended up taking over the Forge is also behind this. Which makes me think that the Nameless One is most likely the leader of that faction.
Would make the most sense. Given that it was there at an anchor point.
Yes, considering everything. There's a good chance that at first they tried to sneak their way in using it as a bridge, but then they found out that they could utilize it for other reasons. Which is probably why in the world it was itching at the back of your head, but only recently did it finally catch your attention.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of like a after effect of having, you know, your homeworld finally closed off.
Yeah.
But no.
But I can confirm for you, we watched it very much. The cycle is complete. The circle is closed.
I definitely feel it.
Goodness. To also give you a brief introduction, this is Alia. They are someone who has been a friend of the family, so to speak. They are also one of the caretakers of Miss Annabelle and Saya. Not your sister, but Annabelle's sister.
No, I know.
Honestly, with how long she's been around, she's practically part of the family.
Fair enough.
Alright, well, mission complete in record time.
Also, you.
Yes.
From last time I saw you do this too.
Rat.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Actually, yeah, I do believe that when you checked in on them, you often employed your hyena form.
You're right. You're very right.
Jesus
Christ. Oh, it's been that long. I'm so sorry.
Fine, nothing's really been going on except this now.
Yes, it seems that you have definitely gotten more in touch with your other side, so to speak.
It's been a road, but yeah.
I have to hate to say that you've gotten drug into this mess.
Not the first time. Considering who I worked for before. I'm all too used to being dragged into things.
That said, it is a point to note that you should also be informed about a couple of other things. Like the fact that, well, since you have been sort of brought into this, I was sort of keeping it to myself, mainly because of the fact that I didn't think that you should be bothered with the stress of it, since it was being handled. But it does seem that Annabelle's connected to some of the shit that we're dealing with now. Specifically entropy.
I mean, we saw something of the sort with that first anchor.
Yes, one of the fragmented timelines, apparently. Or, what did Annabelle call them? A thread. Apparently, there is some sort of... The Quantum Sea doesn't have time everything happens at the same time. It's only because of our perception that we can see time, so to speak. Meaning that something that's going to happen in the future is going to cause there to be multiple timelines of her existence.
I knew something was going on. She's not very good at hiding when something's wrong.
Yeah, well.
But I wasn't gonna pry if she wasn't gonna
Control,
tell me.
select all those timelines and just delete.
That's not how it
Well,
works.
That said, I can also see why you're probably
I've been
getting out
reading
a
up
little
on
bit
space-time
more,
and
given that her
multiverse
mother is
things.
back
That's
and
not
you've
how
been
it
taking
works.
them out for ice cream.
As a being fixes timelines,
Meet her.
depending on how the timeline is, and if they just
I'd wake up and they'd be
are
gone,
not
like, oh, we're
actually
going,
supposed
but
to
I
be
have
there.
Yet, have yet to.
Sometimes they need to be taken care of. A lot of times we just leave them be.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting.
But too many timelines could just
She's been enjoying her time with the
mess with
children,
a
from
lot
what
of
I know. So.
I guess in relation to what you have authority over. Because no one creature has authority over the entire multiverse.
I don't know. No, not at all. I mean, I don't. I only control like a little bit.
Yeah, nothing has total control over everything.
You know, that being said, if I'm being roped into it, I guess I can dust off a couple of old ammo boxes.
That is up to you. If you wish to throw your hat into the ring, go for it. But I won't force you to.
It's personal at this point. If they were trying to use my home, it should have ended.
Yeah, I guess that is a good point.
At least to see whatever that was dead.
Considering they escaped, there is most likely a place that they're falling back to. That said, well, let's go up to the tree for a bit. I want to have some tea.
That sounds lovely,
I was
actually.
worried there for a moment because everyone went off my radar and I was like, Suicide, what the fuck did you just send me in them to? And they're like, hang on. It just seems to be some sort of signal blocking. Give me a second. Yeah. Swim. Sometimes I feel the council works against me, but not on purpose, so to speak. I think they're just sometimes incompetent.
A council incompetent? Where have I heard that before?
I don't think you ever met me. I don't think you got a
Be careful what you say.
No.
These squares make a third.
I was just gonna say just recently, but I think it was the last month. I've already forgotten how long it's already been since they've been born. They're already causing chaos.
Of course, they're your children.
How are they doing, by the way, Lowell?
They're doing fine now that they have their little restraints on because Echo decided to summon thorns just by clapping. It was great.
I need to come by and pay a visit.
Of course.
I'd like to talk with you again at some point, too. I just know that we've both been busy and it's just... time hasn't worked in our favor.
A district to run and kids to take care of.
This is within
And I have an entire
territory.
world/refuge to keep track of.
Part of the larger domain.
It's good seeing you, though. Glad you're doing good.
Thank
You and your
you.
family both.
Do I also need a key that's gonna randomly get
So
revoked
do-
one day? Without word?
No, this place is open to visitors.
Do you want a key?
It's finding the door that is kind of particular.
Pretty much.
So,
I'm just gonna look away.
is my skirt okay? Is that it?
No.
No, it might have been me when I flopped back. Yeah.
Ah, I see.
I see. The problems with skirts. Oh well.
I'm nearly clearing short.
So, let's see. If that's the case, then that means the last two energies that need to be dealt with are that of Twilight itself and that of an energy known as, well, it's kind of an energy and it's kind of a lot of other things, but it's called the Pez. That one...
Pez dispenser?
It's technically the name of an area. It was called the Paracausal Exclusion Zone. I think it was exclusion. I can't remember if it was exclusion. But basically, it is a variant of a nanomachines that corrupt and corrode things to be part of their hive mind.
Oh, that's why why I remember that.
Technically, it's something
Yeah,
that...
history with nanomachines, boy.
I was just explained that like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Have you been to Pleiophoria?
Yeah.
Yes. Pleiophoria is the one that deals with it primarily. It's something that was created there. A science experiment gone wrong, effectively.
Why do I have a sinking suspicion that the one of Twilight is in the replicant Hyrule?
An anchor in the same place as the thorn.
Why not?
I mean, maybe.
Because replicant Hyrule isn't within the shore, and we know that all of the anchors are in the shore.
Oh, fair.
But on that thought process, that means that one of the anchors are in where the shore has consumed parts of Twilight. So it's within the endless Twilight itself, the one that is domain, or I had thought was fully domained by Q the Endless. But this means that it's in a place that Q the Endless doesn't have access to. So I'm going to have to actually have Silsai have a conversation with my counterpart, or have someone who's in contact have a conversation. Oy. Gotta figure out what territory...
If his conversations go south and they are counterparts of you, I hate to, kind of have to say it, but I do have ammo.
No, that's... I don't think that's gonna be necessary, not with how things stand.
No, Q the Endless is actually...
It's good to know.
I've kept all the ammunition I was given, for the most part. I still have access to all of it. So,
good.
Different kinds of ammunition for different kinds of people.
While it might not be necessary for that one, it might still come in handy for other entities. Especially given the power that the Nameless one is showing.
Stupendous.
But, that said, as for the one about the Pez, I think I know who I can talk to on that, personally. As for dealing with it, it might be dealt with by a different group. I might actually have those of Anubis squad handle that one. Considering if it's Pez, that's what basically Anubis squad deals with, is Pez stuff.
You're reminding me of other things now.
Sorry, I'm sort of taking a moment to get my thoughts into place. I kind of put myself into a little bit of a panic with what ended up happening.
It's okay, it's not like it happened before.
Right. So, now that I actually have you all here after the fact, and we don't have that nagging at the back of our head of needing to be handled, there is a group of individuals, and I'm saying it this way because I'm letting Alia into the know. There's basically been a group of mercenaries that have... There first were a few ragtag individuals, but someone came along and banded them all together into a more significant force. Now they've ended up taking over basically an entertainment city and locked it down. Trade can't get in or out of the place without, well, bandits and thieves effectively taking stuff. To this end, because of their position, they've cut off all outbound trade from a specific port city to the rest of the continent that it is on. We had some scouting done from the air, and it was spotted among a plateau above the city on a large encampment of soldiers. Well, soldiers. Mercs with higher tier gear than what a merc would be expected to have. And information we've gotten from the town, who has sent scouts over there and also gave us a little bit more insight as to how the situation ended up developing, mentioned that there is a group of individuals that are wearing dark armor. Now, comparing that with the scouting reports, I finally picked up on something. Those individuals who are shrouded in dark armor, they seem to be minions and entities of enemies from Ganondorf. You see, at some point, a replication of the ancient past ended up coming into existence. The world that my mother came from. Likewise, so did an enemy that was apparently imprisoned in a crystal, or some form of it. My belief is that it is some manifestation of malice that was trapped in a crystal that ended up, well, being a curious creature. One of my wards ended up investigating it. The inner energy within it ended up sort of puppeting them and taking them to the replicant Hyrule, where it released and ended up turning into the ancient enemy, the Demon King Ganondorf. He's now basically started replicating what was happening in the ancient past, though for his own means. He ultimately wants to gain power over the area, then utilize that as sort of a home base to start invading other places. Which it seems like is playing into the hands of our greatest enemy, that luckily is currently distracted thanks to the counterpart of my own mother. Counterpart? I don't even know if I could call her a counterpart. It's still my mother, it's just corrupted.
Long story.
It's a story that I've probably mentioned before to Alia. It's been a while though.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
I will tell you, down there in the crystals, if you put your hand on it and try to basically reach out, you can gain knowledge from it. And so a lot of information that we've gathered over time is stored out there, so you can catch up on things. Your hip, oh no. That said, our plans are to enter into the encampment in a stealth way. I'm thinking of employing a couple of individuals. Katsuo, considering your utilization of illusions, you would most likely be a very good individual to go along for disguising individuals.
Alrighty.
Likewise, I actually know another
Pose as a
individual.
mercenary. I technically do have my mercenary's license.
That too. Your timing might be fortuitous in that manner. Considering you have a reputation, you might be able to actually pass off as one of them as well. Well, not so much pass off as one of them, but
As just another mercenary.
be welcomed, more specifically. Instead of people being like, why in the world are these 4 random individuals walking up to our encampment? That said, those who I won't be picking out to go on this, I will most likely have working with a different team. Namely, I want to see if we can get supplies into the main city and check in on what's going on inside there. Basically, I'll have a team running information while I have another team running into the opposite direction and delivering supplies to key points that the city has provided us. Basically, their own sort of network, because if citizens start leaving from the city, then they're going to start getting suspicious and possibly start hurting people, and we don't want that. So they're basically dropping off food for these individuals inside in order to make sure that the citizens are okay and treated and well accounted for, because most of the mercenaries are taking whatever is getting into the city for themselves. So whoever's not on the information gathering will be handling escorting those. And then once the information gathering is done and they're back, you guys can all meet back up, and then we'll move on from there about our course of action. Oh yeah, and I also remember someone you had mentioned there, Sariel, that you had passed along information to that you thought would be good for the job. Sariel, darling?
Mm-hmm.
Are you there?
Yes.
Did you hear what I said? There was an individual you mentioned that you said you had passed along who would possibly be good at infiltration?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know more about this individual and then...
I don't know too much. I got in touch with... what's her name? Cynthia. Mentioned that could use some assistance in information and in stealth infiltration, and she pointed me in the direction of someone who frequents their airship, name of Ilya. She said that that's, given the brief profile of information that they have to maintain, it sounds like that's something that is what they do in their mercenary group or whatever that she's a part of. So, and then we can just simply have it where, you know, where Silside did the same thing with utilizing the illusion. could do the same thing, and then if they want to keep the memories, they can. That way they don't have to physically do so. It's up to you in that regard. Given that she works as a mercenary group, probably would be easier to just say, probably not, but I don't know. That's up to them at that point, or you, so. No, you're fine. I was dozing off.
Understood. I'll see if I can get my head wrapped around everything. I'm thinking of another individual who might be appropriate that has helped us recently, Mr. Akira. He actually possesses something that causes even his soul to not be able to be monitored.
Oh, interesting.
So
Useful.
that in combination with illusions and appropriate disguise and viable reasons for certain individuals to be there, there's a good chance that you guys can possibly even walk in the front door without being found.
One would hope.
And then those that aren't up for it, so to speak, can easily help out moving resources and stuff to the other locations.
Mm-hmm.
Main reason why in the world we're not utilizing like teleportation magics is because we're under the impression that they might be able to track signals of that, and it would then blow the cover of basically anyone that's trying to keep under the radar from the rebels. Or insurgents. What would you call it? Because they wouldn't be rebels if they're part of the group that actually lives there.
Insurgents.
Insurgents is, I believe, the right one.
We're not on the enemy side.
Yeah.
Or rebels if we're
Yeah.
on that side. Insurgents for both.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, I have a question. Are they those, kind of, like just basically working off a paycheck? Like a contract, or is it...
So, basically, we are under the belief there's a possibility that some of them might be manipulated into this with the presence of the influence of what we believe to be Ganon in some form. So, the current Occam's razor as it is we believe that a phantom manifestation of Ganon somehow exited Replicant Hyrule due to the Thorn, which is currently connecting part of the Twilight Realm to real space. It's not fully connected just yet, but if it does eventually breach into real space, the immediate area is going to get flooded with miasma, and that's not going to be good for the local populace or the life of the land itself. That said, we think that because he's exited and he's got a few soldiers stationed, we think that there might be some, not so much mind control, but the influencing of emotions, negative ones specifically, that are probably being manipulated in after the fact of, you know, now those emotions are strong, and thus they have sort of like this desire to bring down the man or something. They no longer are just people who are just working paycheck to paycheck in their heads. They're fighting for a cause. So that's one of the things that I'm hoping is that maybe if you guys can find out if not all of them are up for continuing this little charade that they're doing, there might be some there that aren't completely up for it and who are like, okay, this is starting to drag on, when are we actually going to get paid?
Yeah, I can... Because I'm trying to think of an angle I could approach it. I could approach it very heavily on the mercenary side. Like, I have my old little exosuit thing that I used to use back in my when I do work. Kind of walk in, pretend I'm like, hey, you know, I've heard of this and this going on. Throw down the license, be like, I'm looking for work. Really lean into it, see how far I can get in and what I can gather. And if with the group with me, just like they're part of the, you know, part of my group, part of my team.
Yeah.
And see how far I can push myself in.
Yeah.
Really lean heavily on that mercenary side.
And if there's someone else who's already dealt with mercenaries there, that'd probably also be a good idea. Whether or not they want to personally get involved, or if they would like to lend their services to Silsai, we'll have that conversation when I can. Depending on how things go, I might even see if I can't maybe I can have Okay, yeah, no, I know how to do it. I know the the chain of people that I have to go down to get a message from point A to point B.
Oh boy.
Right.
It's a
That being
dialogue chain
said,
quest.
I think our next target will be wherever the location in the Dark Twilight is.
Where there's no sun.
Say that again?
I said where there's no sun.
Yes, but there is no sun. But Twilight is... there is no sun nor moon, no day nor night. Only twilight. The only reason why in the world I have a natural day-night cycle around my reality is because it's not just Twilin who lives there, so... The only places where eternal twilight actually is would be holy places, so like around the Temple of Time, or at least our version of it, so to speak, the one that we built in honor of the temple. I'll have to go take the Vatican. That being the case, I think... For the first time in a while, congratulations. You all get to have the day off for the rest of the day.
Wow.
Well, you know.
I'll keep everyone informed through the crystal once I get more ideas about what's going on and where to go.
Of course.
That also being said, you.
You're in trouble.
Probably.
Not in trouble. Though I wonder
Yeah.
when you were
Burn down the
going to
tree.
get around to it and not having your mate end up texting me about it.
I had a you moment. I had a you moment.
Wow.
I get it from you.
So bad.
That's unfortunate.
And then
It's
letting
fine,
them-
it's been a bit.
Yeah.
The question I actually have
Plus,
is,
and usually
are you going
when,
to
you
bring
know,
them over here, or do I need to go
they're-
somewhere to
They've
visit
taken
them?
control. It's hard for me to say
Because
something
I'm
when they're
going to
in
see
that
my
mindset of
grandchildren
that
one
guy
way
needs
or
to
another.
die.
Yeah, you can
Valid.
visit them.
Yeah, you're late for work.
It's not like we have our place hidden. We
I'm
just
late
have
for work.
defense magic.
I don't ever work. Well, I do now.
You
but
gotta understand, I have to actually ask this
With all of this.
considering what you're involved in,
Technically,
and I don't
I
want
still
anything
have-
suddenly going,
Oh, I still,
what's
I
this
guess I
one
technically still
suddenly
do
showing
work
up
at the,
here, you know,
what's it called?
No, I
The-
understand,
the-
let me know when I can. I'll let you
the
give me the heads
Bagel
up
Bites
when
bar.
the time is appropriate, because I also don't want to drop in when you're
Go
busy
for
with
it.
stuff.
No, I'm not. They're not open.
So,
Open
I'll
it
open
right
it
now.
next week.
congratulations, by the way.
I'll
Now you
open
get
it
to
right
know
now.
how
You wait for it.
things
I will probably end up ending early, honestly.
You got my boss?
So that way I can just
Not
eat
flip it.
your
It's not- I mean,
and watch as I watch
Please, I no, I'm good.
you know,
With all due respect,
you
I am good.
experience what I had to do it.
don't worry. I'll be cleaning up those fucking things once.
Hopefully, they don't end up like destroying part of a sacred forest.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of them when I find them.
Really, Lowell?
The first time was an accident. The second time they were just being a brat.
Yeah, I worked very much.
Damn.
They started
Just
it.
being Adrian.
They started it.
How is Adrian?
They did!
He's going
Good.
to
Good.
It's another thing to do, but he's been.
It's
I'm
Katsio.
okay with it.
It's Katsio.
Yeah, it's an agent of chaos, of course.
Open it.
He's been there for me.
Look, I'm literally the champion of the
God, it's just me.
fucking chaos, and I do have way more restraint than that.
Who runs the Lotus now?
I mean, like,
There's a difference between
Complicated.
the
Calypso now owns the title.
Tavari
I run it.
and the Sovati.
The second.
No, I know.
The demons.
No. It's not even just that.
were fun.
No. Sasha is the true chaotic one. I just do silly, mischievous things.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
You're lawful chaos.
Okay, sometimes lawful chaotic, like lawful good chaotic. I'm not always on that end. I'm more so on the. I'm more so on the neutral.
Okay. So I just kind of had it.
Yeah.
It's like in a box. In
Not
my
always.
room.
No, not even just chaotic.
I'm going to be. If we're done here, I'm going to be heading out. I want to go figure out this funny ghost stuff.
Well, if people were kind of.
Have fun.
Actually,
When the other form
if you
with all the
stop
purple,
by
any damage done to me,
Suicide's
she
place
won't feel it.
just
But
very
when I-
briefly
when
and
I'm-
pick up a book,
get
I
control
think
back,
she might have found
I will
something you
feel all
could
of it.
read.
For future reference.
Apparently,
alright,
it is
just have it all at
a
once.
definitive guide on devil fruits.
Oh, heavens,
Sent by
alright.
a pirate.
Constantly.
Alright,
And all
I'll
I saw was your
stop
face
by
there,
there
and
then,
or
and then
whatever, and just
give a
skim
quick
through.
read.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Actually,
I'm just saying.
Mm.
If we're in a situation
you know what?
like earlier where we're in a fight, you see all the
Actually,
purple on
no, I
me.
know.
better yet, I will get someone with a personal account of those fruits to write something up, and I'll send it to you. How about that?
Alrighty.
Go
See
have
ya,
fun
Katsuo.
practicing with whatever skills you have developed, though.
Alright, I will.
Apparently, exploding
Have
spirits.
fun.
That
Oh my
explains
goodness,
why they
practice with
have
skills
more
I
energy
have?
than usual.
That's
I should get
terrifying.
that too.
Well, I'm gonna go and head back to Elysion then, unless you have a need for me, Twilight Mother.
No, not in the immediate. So,
Bonk
Enjoy
Nomi
your
when she
rest.
wakes up. Tell her she missed this.
I will.
Once I get everything cleaned up and all that.
she'll probably be upset at herself for oversleeping. Actually,
I think she's
Especially
mentally. I
once
think
she
she's
gets that
in her
heads up.
dreams right now. She's probably mentally kicking herself somehow.
Oh, goodbye, hand. You were never wanted anyways.
I don't know why, but
Don't
just
bully
pictured
her
trying
too
to, like,
hard.
kick
No,
this so
I'm not gonna
bad.
do that.
One singular bonk should be more than enough.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, and then she'll just be like, "Why?" And then it's like, "Well, you missed out on fun." And then she'll just be like,
And you missed on finding a big guy.
All right. Then I will see you all later.
See you.
Thank you for the help.
Of course.
This is the appropriate crystal for communication with everyone.
Okay.
Get another one from
She's
me.
not allowed to.
Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you.
Careful,
Yes,
or,
please.
like, accidentally butt dial everybody in the
Please
crystal.
don't eat.
Don't mind.
No, trust me, I'm all too used to it with the Lotus. I've kind of kept that in like a box that's in it. I still have it.
Fair enough.
I still have that.
You do.
It's like in a box in a drawer.
I never took it from you.
No, I asked if I should return it. Like he's just like, nah, keep it. I'm like, okay.
Well, sure.
Well, you can't exactly ask him now. No one
No,
knows where he is.
trust me, I'm far past that at this point.
Yeah, well, no one knows where he is, so couldn't even if you wanted to.
As long as he's away from
I know
me.
who's in control of the Lotai, and I think she's fine with it. You bastard child. Okay.
Wait, which one? Huh?
It's been really chaotic about the crystal, but you know, the relic. But you know, it's been manageable.
The one that you used to refer to as the late abortion.
Ah, that one.
Damn.
Which one of his many children is that?
It's the relic that he decided to put a fragment of his own soul into, and it turned into a person because that's how Twilin are born.
That one.
Yeah,
My turn.
late abortion.
A fragment of my soul was inside the relic, so that way it was given its sort of subconscious qualities of being able to know
I'm gonna do funny because I can. We love Twillin in this place because that means I get to do fun.
Annabelle
bad enough
has
before.
informed me on some certain factors because I did like to be in the know, considering technically we're kind of in a state of war with the individual.
Hi.
Because he attacked us and broke our peace treaty, and thus the council didn't quite like that.
I mean, I could kill his acolyte.
Don't feel like that would be necessary.
I mean, both of
Right
us look at
now,
each other,
right
we're
now
fucking
we're
idiots.
right now we are in a temporary ceasefire, so to speak.
Mainly because
Mainly
he's
because
fucking
of the fact
unfair.
that, well, he's fuck knows where. We could probably eventually figure that out. But part of it is also he's actually apparently saving people from realities that are falling into the in-between.
On that note, should I avoid opening up portals the way I normally do by because I rip
Don't go
open
to
away.
Dying Worlds. You might summon.
Should I
me
avoid
on
doing that
accident.
around areas related to all of this? Like cutting a hole
No.
through to get to. Should I
I say-
avoid? Because I can avoid.
I would say,
Probably.
Okay.
to my knowledge,
I'll
of
avoid.
things,
I'll keep it as an emergency. Last ditch scenario.
Do they naturally close on their own?
Yes, but they normally take a little bit. Because it's trying to mend
Yes,
its
in that
center.
case, since it's not you closing them yourself, at least in proximity of the stuff that is around my stuff.
I'll keep it to an emergency use.
Yeah, emergency situations only.
Yeah,
because
I
otherwise
could,
you might end
close
up
them up, but it's
opening
not
a
perfect.
gateway, and then miasma just starts pouring
Yeah,
out
I know, because
everywhere.
I could close them myself, but it's
Got
not
her a
perfect. I
stray
don't,
in between
like,
her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
Or you'll summon me
eventually,
on
if you do
accident.
learn to close yourself and have control over it, then we won't have to worry about it. That'd be inconvenience.
I was summoned into someone's laundry pocket dimension the other day.
The
I'm
laundry.
gonna.
That's where they put
I'm
all
gonna go
their like dirty clothes
back
and they
home.
like, just leave it there.
Because I kind
That's
of
it.
left
So
without
they
saying
just-
anything.
That sounds maddeningly inconvenient. Why would you do such a thing?
Hello, voice. Oh.
Hello, Twilight Mother.
Oh. Hello. there,
I was doing
darling.
what I normally do, explore random
Anyway,
rifts
I'm
that I
gonna-
find out in the wild.
Head back home. I really left without really saying much. It's kind of, well, not me. They kind of darted out the door, and yeah.
I smell food.
Which way?
I ate food that way, down there.
Oh,
through that big portal
go
down
down the stairs. It's the rotating
Same thing
mirror.
we came through. Okay.
No, here. I can point it out from up top here.
there. Anyways,
Anything
I
you
mean, there's
need
a
from
chance.
me?
No. Your love and affection.
I mean, she gives that anyways, regardless.
I'm a stupid fucking idiot. Don't patronize me.
Don't pay.
You're the one who even asked for it.
I didn't ask for shit.
Anyways, I do believe that it is time for marshmallows.
Marshmallow. That's
I'm
like the
also
most
having a
money I ever got from a
conversation.
food.
It's always conversations. I swear.
When is it not?
The council hasn't changed.
No, but also I do have something to pass on to you, Twilight Mother, at least. The forge has recently been resupplied as of late, so just wanted to pass that along to you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hmm.
Right.
So I'm breaking into his
With
vault.
that? No! God's down.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna break into his vault now?
You know what?
With violence.
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 In this house?
I was trying to change my face.
Silence.
And this is to note, this is not Ilm Kai. This is a different Twillin.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Yeah. I would not.
I'm gonna go-
I would not expect Ilm Kai to suddenly be like, "I want to be fire now."
She could. She very much could if she really wanted to, but she'd
could.
just be like, no, this is just
But
one that was like,
didn't seem like it was in her personality to do. So.
no, this was one that was
I'll throw my controller.
I think I forgot to switch my voice
Hey,
mod.
man.
I'm actually upset.
Bothering me when I'm
Shit.
spinning.
No, yeah, your voice mod was not on if it was meant to be.
Shit. Oh well, my stream heard it. It's fine.
Jimmy, you be so have fun, be safe. I'm gonna join back on Luna. She's asleep.
Yeah, no. This is just the one that helps with Ilin Fei.
Woman.
Or not Ilin Fei, Tuil Fei Lin. Sorry,
Oh my
Like,
god, a
other
snake
way.
woman.
other one around. Holy shit, big snack.
Is Lee Rocket bigger? I just noticed.
Yeah, Lee Rock's taller.
So okay, well, first off, let me just actually stand up. So Lee Rock, ever since he started as a normal Roxy, has been gradually getting taller bit by bit. And that will continue to apply until I am done with him. So he could end up reaching the fucking 5-meter height limit.
Damn.
He's pushing 3 with the new model. Actually,
Fucking
I
Christ.
want to show you at some point before I make use of it.
Damn.
Gotcha.
I mean, I was gonna say, cause I think
I don't want to show it off because it'd be spoilers.
I was gonna say, yeah, cause Garuda is 5.25 for me, so that's roughly 15 feet.
Back to suit.
Wow. Oh, yeah. So, this is who it was gonna be, by the way. Come here. This is the haunts. This is who Sariel was referencing from Cynthia to.
No, when she said it, I was like, I know which character that is.
Yeah. Cause yeah, this is that's literally what she does. Used to be actually louder.
Bonk.
So I feel like what's going to end up happening with that when the whole like sneaky thing that's going to happen is going to put the illusion over people. Like they're going to make them copy the outfit and
Spooky.
Make them simulate their voices.
Oh my god, the ZZZ.
If they like knock people out. Yeah. And probably like tie them up, put them in like a bunker or something.
You know what's funny? Hold on. Pixel. It's just like it's like this, and it's just like pings off, and it's just like, well, shit. All right. You know what? Fucking. Yeah, pretty much. Overpowering lightning. Yeah. Where the fuck is Gren? I saw him come in. Where the fuck is he? I saw him come in here. What the fuck? Where the fuck is this nerd?
What the fuck?
We're cars down. Get in here. I'm gonna go and spectate in a bit. So after I end my stream and all that. So. Yeah, so Ilya's probably gonna get roped into a stealth mission for Q.
Slightly
No.
modified.
It's like a griffin.
How are you, Gren?
Yeah, it's a griffin.
I am good.
Hi,
I am good. Hello.
I can change my feet.
You got bird feet.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
burb.
I have bird feet here.
Oh my god, burb.
And you also have moving beings.
No. What the fuck? Yo, this is my fucking dinner. Like, I need this, okay? Like, look at me.
I can get you a better one than a tiny, like, barely a bite, barely a snack.
Sardines.
You might as well swallow air.
Oh my god, Tenchi in a new outfit? What the fuck?
Yeah, it uses.
I need to have oh my god. The hell glasses. We need to put the twins in a new outfit. Like we have ideas for it. I need to have a viewer do it, but like after we get the CA stuff done.
I found him again.
Speaking of which, I will definitely be needing your help with some of that. So.
Yeah. I do not mind helping, because I know for me, I'm most likely gonna grab some stuff for 14, for some white mage spells.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Program Utrope activated. Fucking die.
What the fuck?
Hey, free money.
And now. Get the loot. Hey! No! No! Just trying to get loot. I just want loot, man.
One of these days I'll get to activate the program again, and that'll be terrifying.
Oh god.
It won't be for a long while, though. Not for a long while.
That character that you just met was like one of my oldest characters I've had.
I figured as much, because I recognize how, like, I could recognize how old that is.
One of your first, isn't it?
One of.
I'm in danger.
Gren. We forgot to keep going on the
I
anime.
think Seer got to see little Echo.
Oh yeah, hold on.
You can see my son.
I forgot. I think I forgot too. So you're not the only one.
A little grown up, but yeah.
Yeah, a little grown up.
Yeah.
They're still a bit toddler age, basically.
Do you want to?
Oh my god.
Do you want to wait till like it's over, then we can just like sit through it and like watch it all?
I love that. That's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
So there's Echo that looks like Lowell but has like Peel's eyes, and he's the one who's started with the nature magic. And then Harmony would be the daughter,
Oh, okay.
who
Thanks.
would look like Peel and have Lowell's eyes, basically the opposite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mickey's. I really love the right hand, left hand thing on the jacket.
I gotta make sure your right hand goes in here, left hand goes in here.
Damn pretty women.
Pretty woman.
I love this outfit on her. It looks so good on her.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
So, whenever Q does visit, it's just a normal house in the Bahamas, but it's like very life, nature, and all of that. But the first thing that stands out the most is the amount of defense magic. Like I'm talking about a lot.
Like defense magic to the nth degree, basically, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, because of something that happened a while ago, and Lowell's not taking any risk.
I don't blame him.
Now that we have a...
Even had Alistair put like at least one barrier, that kind of paranoia for Lowell. So it's just like,
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna go in my stream, so I will...
When you're done, Kimmy, I need to poke you when you're done ending your stream. Okay. Burb.
Loading, burb.
I should go in my stream too. I'll be right back. Alright, chat. That is me done for tonight. Short stream, but that was fun. I enjoyed that. So yeah, probably gonna go and yeet you all to my my dear beloved girlfriend.
I poked my head in a couple times.
Once she starts streaming, that is. Anyways. But yeah, fun stuff, and be setting things up for other potential story points to explore. But yeah, aside from that, much shorter episode or like much shorter session today. But yeah, so tomorrow is a mission. Yes. Cynthia is not attending the mission. She will be on the subsequent one. So she won't be on this particular one, but I might be going to go and help NPC/DM for it. We will see. And then I will be at Azure more so. And then I'll be at Eden probably closer to the latter half of the Eden session. So that is the plan for tomorrow. Hi, hon. Will I stream Azure? Yes. Yes, I will. I always stream my RP, unless it's like impromptu. Then in which case I record it. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this wonderful friend of mine to hit her go live button before I send you all off. So, but yeah. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll just do this so you can see things while I wait. No, and then if you didn't see already, I dropped a couple little hints and teasers for my Curiosum character. Have fun with that. I may drop another hint or two later down the line. As we get closer to whenever the season 3 will start. So, but I'm very much looking forward to it. Very, very much looking forward to it. I know Gren is too, so. And hopefully I can get the last few details that I need hashed out and then start working on things. It'll be fun. But yeah, aside from that, really, there's like not much else. There is the potential. I will say this though, there is the potentiality I may not even go to Eden tomorrow. I don't know. I may just stick to Azure. No, I may just stick to Azure. Just because of, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Yeah, I'm glad. Damn it, Ari. Into my wings? I love my wings too. They're so pretty. Love you too, hon. It'll be fun when she, when the strength comes in for those wings. It'll be at some point, though. Soon, TM. God, that just the simple transition of it just shifting that is so nice. I love that so much. Oh fuck. The fuck was that? Okay. You know what? Understandable. Alright. Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, to be fair in that regard, I'm not like, how's the best way to put this? It's not like something I'm like upset about, if that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like in some cases it can get a little overwhelming. But I'm like, I'm not, think it's funny. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's life for a character in general. They just, you know, things happen and they have to deal with it. You know. Does it get a little overwhelming at some points? Yeah, of course, because that's natural for that. But it's what keeps things interesting too, because it's just like, you know, trying to figure out stuff, and then, you know, more stuff pops up, or, you know, things get resolved, and it's like, oh, okay. You know, and then you know, you wonder, well, where do you go next, type thing, you know, like where does the character go, and like what do they do when something like that is resolved, or doesn't get resolved in some cases, you know. Okay, now she's live. I'm gonna go raid this cute nerd. All right, I'm sending you over to Ariana. She's getting ready to start up Ascension Academy. Go over there and give her lots of love for me, please. Love her dearly. And with that, I will see you all tomorrow. So take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all later. Bye.